morning and welcome to your daily morning horoscope for Thursday, July 30th, 2026 Aries. Today's planetary configurations are pushing you to get some perspective on your life and the lives of people closest to you, Aries. You must admit that you've been rather selfish lately. You are in the center of the universe, so why do you sometimes act like you are? This is a day to make amends with friends and loved ones. They'll welcome you back with open arms. Taurus. This is a day to be upfront with your partner, Taurus. It's possible that your relationship has reached some sort of stalemate. It's up to you to get that fire burning brightly once again. How, you may ask? You know the drill. Romantic time alone is all it takes. A nice outfit, a reservation at the best restaurant, and you and your mate are back in business. Gemini. This is a day of untold opportunity, Gemini. If you've been concerned that you haven't been using your full creative potential, you can put that concern to rest today. Your creativity is boundless and you'll finally realize it. Be on the lookout for any unusual opportunities. Someone or something you encounter could have meaningful ripple effects on you. Cancer. There's tension in the air today, Cancer. Even though it isn't your doing, you may want to keep a low profile, especially if you need to work. Try to avoid any discussions. Just because someone is confrontational doesn't mean you have to rise to the bait. It would be better if you didn't. Keep to yourself and all of this will blow over by tomorrow when it will be safe to mingle again. Leo. You're a dreamer at heart, Leo. You prefer not to think about material things. That explains why you tend to forget groceries or day cleaning. You're happiest if things get done for you, but circumstances today will force you to handle some of these mundane chores. You'll feel better by day's end just knowing you can be self-sufficient even if you don't want to be. Virgo. If you follow your instincts and dare to make some risk, Virgo, you'll be handsomely rewarded. You have the capability to make a good project deal. Do your best not to get distracted today. Keep your eye on the big picture rather than let yourself get bogged down in details. You'll find that when you take care of the big issues, the little ones take care of themselves. Libra. Finally, Libra, you'll be able to breathe a long overdue sigh of relief. It's likely that you've been worried about your finances for some time. Well, you need worry no more. The events of today either put you back in the black or show you a clear path to get there. You've been working hard to resolve these financial matters. You can now start working smarter. Scorpio. Separate the weeds from the chaff today. Look at your relationships and decide who your true friends are. You're loyal, which is to your credit, but why be loyal to people who don't return it? You've given these so-called friends plenty of chances to demonstrate their affection. It's time to let them fall by the wayside and free up time to spend with your real friends. Sagittarius. Whether you acknowledge it or not, Sagittarius, creation is the central theme of your life. If you aren't an artist or writer, you should be. There are plenty of creative ideas in your head clamoring to be expressed. Why not give it a try? You have nothing to lose, and you may be astonished by what you're able to produce. Your brain does have two sides. It's time to use both. Capricorn. You seem to be filled with questions, Capricorn. Some of them are big, some trivial. All you know is that they preoccupy you, and the answers aren't readily apparent. Don't fret. All that will change by day's end. The planetary configurations are such that all the confusing events of recent days will begin to make sense. Your world will once again seem calm and orderly. Enjoy it. Aquarius. You're an individual, Aquarius, but sometimes it's hard for you to suppress your uniqueness in order to get the job done. It may not be you. The problem may be your job. If you're feeling like you don't have enough fun in your life or you aren't using the full potential of your creativity, this might be a good time to make a change, a big change. You're ready to take on new challenges. Pisces. Your ego may be bruised by events from a few days back. Has it occurred to you that it's within your power to right the wrong you feel was done to you? It isn't a matter of confrontation, but conversation. The person in question is probably unaware of what they did or said. An expression of your dismay might elicit an apology. You'll both feel better for having cleared the air. This has been your daily morning horoscope for Thursday, July 30th, 2026. Do have yourself an amazing day. Good morning, DBS family. Now, not because the weather been in a mood lately, that means you have to be in a mood to wake up, smile, breathe out. It's Thursday. It's one day before Friday. So we have to prepare. We have to usher in the Friday for a good vibe, yeah? Good morning once again. I'm your boy Vision, and here we're here for another installment of DBS This Morning. Now, you know we always have a jam-packed, amazing show lined up for you. But as we always do, right before that, we gotta check in and know what's going on in the country, yeah? Because if we don't know what's going on, we can't know how to move forward, right? We're moving forward. Let's hear the news that's has to say. Stick around.
Good morning. Time now for the news. My name is Timothy Polio. The Millennium Heights Medical Complex is charting a new course to tackle some of the biggest challenges facing the nation's healthcare system. Confronted by overcrowding, mounting financial pressures, and growing demand for services, hospital officials have unveiled an ambitious four-point strategy designed to improve patient care, modernize operations, and strengthen the future of healthcare delivery.
When every ward bed is occupied, a patient who needs to be admitted may have to remain in the emergency department longer than anyone would like. Of course, that affects the patient. It affects the family. It places added pressure on our doctors, our nurses, and support staff. Indeed, it also affects the next person arriving for emergency care. Nou ka mette pli asou se moun ki pli malade parce se moun ki pa je malade. Et ki manya nou fè ça? Len nos la waw, I ka déterminer si ça c'est un bagay kote ou kay mort. Eh ben, si nous sa espère et garder pour l'autre moun.
Another element of the strategy seeks to strengthen revenue collection and financial accountability. MHMC says improvements to its billing and collection systems will help ensure resources are available to maintain equipment, purchase medical supplies, and support the daily operations of its 4 healthcare institutions. A major upgrade to St. Lucia's water infrastructure is about to get underway. WASCO says construction on its northern pipeline project will begin by August, replacing a decades-old main while keeping water flowing to homes and businesses throughout the work.
While we speak of it being a replacement, it's not a case where we're going to be removing the existing pipeline. So the new pipeline is going to be offset a bit from the existing one. So the existing one will remain in operation throughout the construction period. So there should be no significant disruptions or changes to the current state of the water supply.
By the end of the project, a new 20-inch ductile iron pipeline from Bonterre to the Grosile Gap will replace the existing faulty 14-inch cast iron pipeline, which was installed in the early 1980s. The project is being funded by the Water and Sewage Company, WASCO. For dozens of dialysis patients in southern St. Lucia, hope now comes with more space, shorter waits, and a brand new facility. St. Jude Hospital has officially opened its new dialysis unit in Augier, nearly doubling treatment capacity and marking another major step in the hospital's long-awaited transition.
Within these walls, you'll find a serene sanctuary designed for peace and healing. Our equipment is robust. It has been tested, vetted, and approved to ensure your safety and peace of mind. We extend our deepest, most profound gratitude for your patience and your trust throughout this process.
Hospital officials also note that the staffing for the unit presently includes 11 nurses, 1 attendant, and 2 nephrologists. Officials say that they are in the process of onboarding an additional 5 nurses and 6 technicians. 48 St. Lucians are preparing to exchange one island classroom for another, traveling thousands of miles to Taiwan in pursuit of higher education. This year's record-breaking cohort also reflects a broader national idea that education must prepare citizens not merely to earn qualifications, but to help shape the future of their country.
When you arrive in Taiwan next month, there will be around 200 St. Lucian students studying in Taiwan. This demonstrates the shared values of both St. Lucia and Taiwan and our common aspiration to empower the youth through education. I am proud to share with you that Taiwan is globally recognized for our innovation and competitiveness. According to the latest 2026 IMD World Competitiveness Ranking, Taiwan ranks number 4 in the world.
The St. Lucia Taiwan Scholarship Program offers annual award opportunities through the Taiwan ICDF and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for citizens to pursue higher education. These full scholarships cover full tuition, return airfare, housing, insurance, and a monthly stipend. That's the news. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Join us at noon for our next news major, the Lunchtime Report. I'm Timothy Polio. Good morning.
Thank you so much, News Desk. Stick around. This is DBS This Morning. We'll be right back. We're sticking to our word here, DBS family. As you know, we always find every creative who is making meaningful impacts within our society. And we have one here for you this morning. Cheic Alphonse is the name. And trust me, he has a beat that you can't resist. Let's find out what he's been up to. Good morning, DBS family. Now, you know the drill. We tap in with everyone who is anybody in many different fields, especially within the creative arts. And we're here with none other than Mr. Cheic Alphonse.
Pleasure.
Let's say legend by now.
Soon to be, I would hope.
We getting there. Cheic, how are you doing this morning, man?
I'm doing quite great. How are you?
I'm fine, actually. Thanks for asking. So, before I even reach too far, let's let the people of St. Lucia know who is Cheic Alphonse. What does he do?
Okay, well, educator side, I'm mostly known for my contributions in the arts. I'm a cultural performer, a drummer, and I also love entertaining some jazz music as well. So that is really my thing right now.
Yeah, that says a lot about you and your personality, yeah? If you do say specifically jazz.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this for?
Oof. I am now 24 years of age. I've been in it for 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah, from the age of 4.
Wow.
Yeah, I started really, really young, so
At the age of 4.
practically my entire life.
So then, I'm guessing you have had family who were involved as well? Or
Well, this
it
is the strange thing. A lot of people assume that I would have had like relatives or somebody, but no, actually.
Well, yeah, because at the age of 4, are you just stumbling upon a drum?
Well,
Like,
I have to give credit to the Vidbite Primary School, shout out.
Okay.
They were one of the few schools who had serious musical programs, and they had a drum program. And at the time, I had just come over from Cuba, sidebar, and didn't speak much English or anything. But one thing I did love was the drum, and that really grounded me in St. Lucian culture.
Okay, all right. So, I mean, growing from there, learning the drum from young, practicing, growing, and so on. What have been some of those milestones that you've hit over the years?
Milestones, I would definitely say, early in my musical career, the first milestone was having a scholarship to School of Music. So I had a full tuition free. I didn't pay anything for 3 years of musical education. That was the first step in the professional direction, I would say. And I completed all my years. I got some of my ABRSM, and I would say that moment really changed a lot for me.
And coming from there now,
well, there's so much to cover, but so after that I engaged in a lot of performance. So we were performing basically everywhere as a young group. Hotels, we were performing at side stage, main stage. We did a rendition with Mr. Payne at the time. I think it was Blue Mango, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me. And then I actually ended up taking a break.
Okay.
Yeah, to focus on my athletic ambitions, playing for the country for I think about 4 odd years. And so during that time, people thought I had abandoned music and I was basically running away from a talent, but no. I came back I started focusing a lot more on the drumming aspect, so the actual drum set, and focusing on jazz music, because that's what I love. And at the end of the day, I don't believe you should limit yourself to one passion.
Right.
In life, you only have one, as far as we know. So do everything you can.
Over these 20 years, which is very extensive, by the way, with regards to drumming in St. Lucia, do you feel like is it a dying art? Is it one that's growing? Has it just plateaued? I know that's probably a big conversation you guys have every time you all link up as musicians.
Funny that you mentioned drumming, but I think it extends beyond drumming. It extends to a lot of our cultural instruments and also classical instruments. The reality is, for many years, many persons didn't see profit from it. Our forefathers, persons from my mother generation and before, they never took it as a serious trade. Oh, you want to play music? Well, boy, you have to get your education.
Right.
So it was dying for a time, and fortunately, I must again give credit to the Vidwute program and the School of Music. They stepped in at the time and they put in that effort. Right now, I would say it's a little bit ticklish. There still are young persons coming up, but what I would like to see is dedicated hardcore programs, because I've been around the block as an educator as well, and I know for a fact what works is programs.
Right.
Consistency, dedication, showing up, making sure that the art form is properly passed. It doesn't benefit to just do something here or something there.
Right.
The consistency. Is it dying? I don't think it will ever die. Solutions like music and drums too much, so I don't think it will ever die. Will there be lulls? Possibly.
Right.
But I think eventually the society go sort it out, man.
All right. I hope so too.
Yeah.
And persons like you, as a walking testament, of programs, all right, from young till now.
Absolutely.
Come on, those of you who are in charge, the higher ups, those who have the power to make it happen. Come on.
We
reach
have
out
to.
to Cheic, or you reach out to them, give them some pressure.
Well, I have an open door policy. So if you want to find me, very simple. All my social medias are Cheic Alphonse. Keep it very simple.
All right, well, my brother, I'm not going to take any more of your time. But of course, thank you so much for chiming in first, having this conversation as we continue our journey in highlighting those who deserve to be highlighted. All right?
All right, my pleasure.
All right, my brother. Stick around. It's DBS Morning. We'll be right back. Of course, in the previous segment, we spoke about programs and how important they are for the nurturing and continuation of our culture and heritage. And who better than to facilitate that than the CDF? The YSAP program is back this summer for the kiddies. Let's find out what they've been up to. I hear they have some stuff like cats in the bag. Let's see what they have to say. Anthony! DBS family, good morning. You know we always have to check in everything CDF. And if you see this guy here, you probably know what we're about to talk about. YSAP, Youth Summer Arts Platform. Not program, you want to say I'm programming? Platform. All right. My brother, how are you doing this morning, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
So talk
Thank
to us.
you for having us.
Of course. Talk to us
and
about
of course,
YSAP.
you know, every summer we're excited to, again, relaunch afresh our Youth Summer Arts Platform, or YSAP as we call it. This year we aim to do things bigger and better. This year we don't just want to have a production at the end on August 22nd. We want to have an experience. And it's an experience in that it's going to go beyond the stage. Not only from the perspective of breaking the fourth wall, but again in keeping with our cultural icon for 2026 in that of Chef Harry, we're also going to have a culinary experience as part of that. Looking at local cuisine in the association with what we're doing this year. This year for the Youth Summer Arts Platform, our theme is our 758, our traditions, folk and word. Yes, so we're looking at oral tradition, we're looking at storytelling, poetry, that sort of thing. And of course, you know, that is the gathering of the past and, you know, the entertainment. So persons would come together to share in those stories. That would be the entertainment. And with everything St. Lucians, you know, we love our belly. So there is always some kind of food attached to that. So this year, that is how we've taken it up a notch. And of course, we want the public to come out August 22nd to be part of that experience. This year, the camp runs for 4 weeks. We started on the 23rd of July, and again, we'll be ending on the 22nd with that production experience, 22nd of August. Right now, we have close to, if not over 100 participants, and of course our goal this year is to hit that 200 mark. So there is still opportunity, there is still room for people to come out and register, especially in the South. We're appealing to all the persons in the South. Register with the Youth Summer's platform, CDF. You could find us on all social media, including on our website, cdfstlucia.org, and our handle is CDF St. Lucia. Sign up, get young people positively engaged for the summer in the arts and culture. And of course, it's important to know that as a mandate of the CDF, that is what we are passionate about: transmission of culture, transmission of heritage, and beyond the entertainment, I should say, we're looking at arts and culture from the educational perspective as well as how it's impacting us as a people, how it belongs to us as a people, and how we can use it to make a statement. So if you're looking for somewhere to get your young people positively engaged, having a good time for the summer, and continuing beyond the summer, I should say, but that's for a later broadcast, definitely Youth Summer's platform is the place to be.
What has the reception been from the participants and to the broader audience of St. Lucia?
Well, like I like to say, YSAP is not just a moment, it's a movement. So over the years, even before it was branded as the Youth Summer's platform, CDF has been having this summer program, and it has grown and changed and evolved every single year till now. Right now it's on a different level. Next year we hope for it to be on an even different level, higher heights, that sort of thing. The reception has been tremendous. Even today we had new sign-ups on the ground. I anticipate tomorrow and for the rest of this week we will still be doing sign-ups. It's growing, people are following us, people understand what we're trying to achieve, and they're tapping into that because they share that same idea, that same understanding that we need to get the young people positively engaged in what is innately ours as St. Lucians. So the reception has been tremendous, and we're happy to have everyone be part of the CDF YSAP family, because it's a family to us. It's not just a summer program where you come and you spend the day because your parents are at work. No, we're creating a platform, as the name says here, where these young people can create their own networks and continue beyond the summer, make friendships, that sort of thing, which will go into the industry and feed again the next generation. The whole idea of transmission of culture, heritage, etc. YSAP.
And how was the graduation of members of the YSAP when it comes to now into the field itself now? How was that?
Well, that in itself,
that, you know?
that in itself has been a journey for a number of persons. Even this year, the third place winner from the steel pan solo competition, Omar Gabriel, he first started playing steel pan at YSAP.
Okay, wow.
You know? So we have had many people out there doing great things coming out of the program. Hayes and Louis, Desra Long, Shine Savory. We have a number of persons who have gone through the program and are now at the forefront of arts and culture in St. Lucia. And again, that is the movement that we want to create. So this is what we get towards. This is the sort of foundation that we're laying. Of course, we understand that not everyone will graduate to that level. And that's why the program this year, in terms of our framework, it's sort of an incubator as well as a specialist something. So this year, one of the changes that we've incorporated is we're going to be streamlining the young people into 3 groups, basically, based on proficiency. So we have explorers, which are the new people. They're experiencing arts and culture on that level for the very first time. They're getting their feet wet. We have a second group called the developers. So they've done some sort of arts and culture before, be it at school, in the community, or even returning YSAP persons. So they have a basic understanding, so they're growing. And the third group would be the specialists. That's those who either have that innate ability already, because you and I both know sometimes you just have it, right? And some persons who would have been part of School of Music, or they've been dancing for a number of years, that sort of thing, they are now just focused on getting to that next level. So this is the kind of mindset that we have for the program. We want to have it where there's a balance between this incubator sort of program as well as this specialist kind of program, which can coincide. So we're not only inspiring for the newcomers, but we're developing the level of mastery of those who are already practicing and involved.
Excellent stuff. Of course, let's just remind any young persons or parents out there watching how they can get involved.
Certainly, to be part of the Youth Summers platform, all you need to do is visit any of our social media at CDF St. Lucia, or go to our website cdfstlucia.org. Or, I mean, if you're not into social media, you're not into the technology, you can come down to our office at Barnard Hill and get signed up for the Youth Summers platform. Our registration fee is only $200 for an entire 4-week program. We have singing, we have dance, we have drumming, we have culinary, we have a whole heap of stuff happening. So trust me, it's worth way beyond that $200 figure. We also have field trips that we're doing this year. Well, we do it every year, but we have a specially curated set of field trips this year. Again, gets to with that theme that we're looking at. So come down, be part of it, reach out to us as a CDF. We are welcoming to everybody.
Welcome back, DBS family. As you know, when it's nice, sometimes you got to do it twice. And when it's informative, you got to... Okay, I don't have a rhyme for that one. Nonetheless, we always want to bring back some of our special key features because some people, we just really need to get that message out there as to what they're doing and how they're benefiting us within St. Lucia, whether they be here or in the diaspora. So we're bringing back another human interest story for you guys. If you missed this one, catch it now.
We're here now also to talk about the math camp. I remember the first year when you decided, okay, man, I had this and I wanted to get this done. And the first year you were actually able to kick it off the ground.
Yes.
We were there for that.
You were.
And we followed through up until now. And it's in its fourth year. And the math camp is back again.
Yes.
You've made quite a few adjustments to it over the times as well, based on the needs, based on, on what you've identified on the ground. So we're quite interested again what's going to be happening this year for the math camp. Let's break it down.
So what's happening? Actually, you gave me that idea.
Yes.
I remember the first time you interviewed me and I was speaking about the Form 4 students and their teachers. You said, but what about the primary school? What about the primary school? We go into the primary school.
Oh, yes, because they need that.
They need that. That is where children...
More like the foundation.
Yes, that's the foundation, and that is where the attitudes are nurtured. So we have grade 5 students. We started last year, actually.
Nice.
So we started last year, and we got some really good reviews. I actually have one from the principal of the Richford Combined, and she said if it was not for the math camp, her children would not have done so well in the CPEE.
Nice.
And they are actually attributing the astounding results of the CPEA to the mathematics camp. So we're doing it for the grade 5 students who are entering grade 6.
Nice.
To prepare them for the CPEA.
Good.
And this year we are only looking at the grade 5 students. We have actually more than 200.
Wow.
So we have about 100 and something, I think 120 something in the north, and we have about 100 in the south.
Ooh.
So it will be at OJ Combined in the south, and it will be at the Dame Paulette in the north. And as usual, I have passionate, experienced, the cream of the crop teachers to instruct the children on the topics that they have difficulty with. The Richford Combined principal, she says,